No COVID jabs for healthy 12 to 15-year-olds for now. The
News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good evening. Scientists have backed away from recommending all children aged between 12 and 15 should be given the coronavirus vaccine. The Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunisation found there wasn't enough evidence on health grounds alone. Well, it follows concerns of a rare side effect from the Pfizer jab, which can cause heart inflammation in a very small number of patients. But the vaccination was given the green light for children with underlying health conditions. And the UK's 4 chief medical officers will now look at whether there are wider benefits to mass vaccination. Here's our science editor, Tom Clark. So, Tom, it's not a no, just not on health evidence alone.
That's absolutely right. Get those kind of numbers, well, certainly not for several months to come, because they've only recently started giving children this vaccine. So they acknowledge the benefits go beyond medical.
Tom, thank you. Anti-racism campaigners say the abuse directed at England players during last night's World Cup qualifier in Hungary was both preventable and predictable. FIFA says it will take action after Raheem Sterling and Jude Bellingham were targeted, but Hungary had already been sanctioned by UEFA in July for racist and homophobic abuse during Euro 2020. And campaigners say Hungarian fans shouldn't have been allowed to attend. Here's Juliet Bremner on the new race row. Ministers are not denying reports that Boris Johnson is considering raising taxes to pay for social care. It would mean breaking a manifesto pledge, and it's thought one possibility is taking an extra levy through national insurance. But as our political correspondent Libby Vina reports, some say the cost will disproportionately fall on the young and those in work. Police in New Zealand have shot and killed an Islamic State-inspired extremist after he started attacking supermarket shoppers with a knife. The daughter of murdered British aid worker David Haines says the family are glad one of his alleged killers has finally been brought to justice. Bethany Haynes told ITV News she hopes the conviction of Alexander Coty in a US court will help them find her father's remains. Coty admitted being part of a gang of Islamic State murderers known as the Beatles because they had British accents. Well, he's now facing life behind bars for executing hostages, as our US correspondent Emma Murphy reports. Still to come on the ITV Evening News. Those stories and more after the break. Welcome back. President Biden is heading to New Orleans tonight to survey the damage wrought by Hurricane Ida, which has left at least 50 people dead across a string of US states. He called for greater public support to tackle climate change. Well, here's our correspondent Dan Rivers on the communities counting the cost. Paralympics GB have won 3 more gold medals to take their total tally past the 100 mark. Canoeist Emma Wiggs and athletes Jonathan Broome-Edwards and Owen Miller were all victorious, leaving Great Britain in second place in the medals table with 2 days still to go. Cedric Carrier, watch the action. And finally, the dark, dusty and dangerous work of coal miners was remembered today at the unveiling of a special monument. A sculpture at the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire pays tribute to the courage of the men, women and children who helped fuel the Industrial Revolution and brought us to the modern day. Relatives of pit workers who died say it's only right that their sacrifice shouldn't be forgotten, as our Wales correspondent Rupert Evelyn now reports. And that is all from us for now. Raggy will be here with news at 10, but from me and all the evening news team, bye-bye.